In the last section, we put together our first Docker Compose file. It has two separate services, or essentially types of containers, available in it. The first is called Redis server, and it uses the image Redis. The second is called Node app, and it uses the Docker file that we put into our current directory. So we're now going to figure out how we can take this Docker Compose file and create the two separate containers. But before we do, one quick thing I want to mention here. Remember the entire reason that we started talking about Docker Compose in the first place. We had said, oh yeah, we want to use Docker Compose because it makes networking or connecting these containers together very straightforward. But you'll notice that we have put absolutely no configuration into this file right here to kind of specify any layer of networking. So believe it or not, by just defining these two services inside this file, Docker Compose is going to automatically create both these containers on essentially the same network. And they're going to have free access to communicate to each other in any way that they please. So by just using Docker Compose to create container 1 and Docker container number 2, the two have free access to each other and can exchange as much information as they want without having to exchange or open up any ports between the two. So when the two containers are created using Docker Compose, we don't have to go through any port declaration like this. This port declaration right here is solely to open up our access to our container on our local machine. We don't have to do any additional steps like this to connect together the two separate containers. Now, that might be great for me to say, but in reality, hey, how do